Hello, YouTube. It's been a while. I'm looking for there we go, this thing. See if we're live, if we're, you know, if we got audio. As you know, oh, we are not. Oh, yeah, we are live. B Feline, how's it going?
We got audio.
Oh, we got good audio. God, this little thing here I got right here is such good audio on it. Willie's Pub Exterminator, my TBB TV. Hey, how's it going? Real Democrat, I don't know. Look, I got sweet tart mini chews. Fucking things are addictive. What's up, Pat? Belated Yom Kippur. Well, thank you. Ugh. Trying to hear. I don't know where to set this up at now. Guess that's good. Put the armrest down. Lot of goddamn shit going on lately, right? And we're going to jump right into it. So the full title for this day cab, well, everybody, any time of the day, some goddamn buddy is gonna be live anymore, and they're all bigger channels than me at this point. So, I got seniority, so fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, he goes live all the time, and he's got a couple different channels, and I very rarely go live. Okay. Sugar Shine, how's it going? But there's some things I wanted to talk about. So, last night, Tiny, I was bullshitting around. Look, if you haven't subscribed to Codename Narc, you got to subscribe to Codename Narc. Left Lane 379, what up? Windsor, what up? Because that is probably my new favorite channel. Now, if you remember back in the day, Kersey was just under that 1,000 mark. Couldn't hit that 1,000 mark. And I came in here and said, go subscribe to Kersey. Who knows? Jeff, what's going on? And when I did that put her over the 1,000 sub mark. And now she's a huge YouTuber that don't even acknowledge my presence anymore. I haven't seen or heard from Kersey. This thing's irritating me today. In a coon's age, I haven't heard from Kersey. And then Boggs started doing YouTubers, and I said, Boggs, my favorite YouTuber, new YouTuber. And then he blew up, not only with one channel, 2 channels. He blew up with 2 channels. Okay? Now he's a huge YouTuber. Here I am, just this little itty bitty. There's Narc's link. Don't go there now. Come back later and hit the link and then go. subscribe. Well, who knows? He might be in here at some point, and you can get on this thing. What I'm saying is, I'm a YouTube superstar creator, but my channel's just the same still. So I was busting TC's balls last night in NFG, and he proceeds to give me pointers on how to YouTube, which I thought was pretty funny. But Tiny said, commitment to content, which means, I guess, you got to actually do YouTube videos to grow, sup Black Jesus, to grow your YouTube channel. It's like, oh, you might have a point there, you know. You got to probably do YouTube videos more than like once every or twice every 3 weeks. That might help grow your channel. Yes, I get it. So this one, the full title to this video, and this is one of the problems I have, right? So I might not cover all of this in this video because I got to thinking about it, and it's like, okay, I do YouTube channels, I do YouTube videos, and I cover 13 different topics in a video because I sit and think about them for weeks at a time. I'm thinking what I need to start doing is kind of more like Daycab does, and this was Daycab's suggestion, is you do, well, he thought I should go four-wheeling the Bronco, which obviously I can't do that all the time, but that I should do hood thoughts comparable to his bridge thoughts. I might start doing that. I don't know. No promises, but I might start doing that, maybe. So the full title for this video is Commitment to Content. I'm the worst YouTube trucker, but also one of the best. JustTruckin, EIDL loans, the Saudi stick it to Brandon, and whatever else I think of. But we probably won't cover all that. One of the things I wanted to cover, oh yeah, there was why I took down, did I say that? Why I took down, I gotta find this. I gotta remember this page too because I think I need that. No, it's not in here. It's one of the other things I was thinking I wanted to put down is, I'm sure some of you saw that video I put up the other day. And it caused a bit of controversy. So I took it down after talking with the person, Joey, who the video was about. And then there was this G Pride guy who, I don't know, he's some kind of tough guy, homosexual or something, was talking shit to me and telling me I don't know him, and if I show up on his doorstep, something, I don't know what the fuck, tough guy. He's a tough guy, scared the living shit out of me. I don't even know who this guy is, G Pride, but obviously he's some sort of homosexual. Otherwise, why would you have that name? But yes, frightened me to death because I could tell when he said, you don't know me, and if you show up on my doorstep, there's going to be a problem, or you'll find out, or, you know, reciting all these really hack fucking tough guy lines. I think the guy watched too many movies, is what I'm getting at. What I'm trying to get across to you is he really scared me. But that's not why I took down the video. The reason I took down the video is I talked to Joey, and Joey and I had gone round and round and round. A lot of you know this. The day before, we were beating the shit out of each other. Joey more beating the shit out of me than me beating the shit out of Joey because I don't have a button on the wheel to be able to keep. I'm gonna get one. I just could not get keyed in. So Joey was killing me. So I could only get my shots when I was lucky enough to key in. But I got him mad. Those that you were in there know he was mad as fuck. But that's okay because before that, he'd done about 3 hours telling this story some of you might have seen. I thought it was a fucking pretty good story. I thought it was a really good story. So I went and I screened it and then I made the video. And the next morning, though, a lot of people had seen it and some people were mad. And I talked to Joey and he wasn't happy. But mostly it was the title. The title was misleading, I guess. So I talked to him, explained to him the reason I put it up is I wasn't taking a shot at him because I've got other screenshots that I was going to put up that were taking major shots at him and I was going to kill him. But after talking to him, I decided not to put those up. But and this was on Saturday morning before he made his video. All this happened real early in the morning, 0:30, okay, way before the shit went down. So I was talking to him and I'd already taken the video down. As soon as he asked me to take the video down, I was like, okay, I'll take the video down. And then I talked to him and told him, I thought that was a really interesting, really good story. I said, now I'll take it down, but the reason I put it up was because I thought it was a really good story. And then he explained to me about the title, and then I explained to him what the title meant. And he was like, oh, okay. But then, then he was saying it could be misunderstood. And I'm like, okay, I got you. So, I mean, if you want me to take the video down, I'll do it. Or I could change the title. What do you suggest? And we talked a little bit, but in the end, and he was like, it doesn't matter. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. And whatever. And I was like, no. But I told him, I said, man, it was a great story though. You should tell it, because it was a really, really good story. And he's like, man, maybe I will. So hopefully, cross fingers. I can't cross these fingers because of this hand injury, so I have to help him along. But hopefully at some point maybe he'll tell that story again, because it was a good story. Yeah. And then other shit happened, which I'm not going to talk about. So the end thing is me and Joey killed each other. But then we're good. Because I guess I'm, he can take shit, I can take shit, and then it's over, which basically it was. So that's why that video is gone. Some of you have seen it, but it's now gone. Okay, and that is why I took it down. All right. Now, yes, Team Tiny YouTube notebook. So, what's going on, Adam? Randy, what's going on? Okay, whoops, sorry. I don't see it. Don't forget the shorts. Yeah. Yeah, someone said do shorts too. I actually have a short up. I've done shorts before. Let's see, we'll catch up quick, and then we'll talk about some other points of the title. You have to quit trucking so much, make videos talking about it, not actually doing it. That's how it's done. Yeah. I don't have a basement. Okay? What can I tell you? I am addicted to these things. For those of you that don't know what I'm eating here, I'm eating this fucking goddamn sweet tart mini. I bought this bag earlier. I got a goddamn bag back there. I'm just totally addicted to these things. They're a problem. I've always liked sweet tarts. Anyway, so God damn, Adam, that wasn't very nice. Jesus, Adam's being mean. Anyway, yeah, I truck too much. And I think during the day of things that I should do a video about this, I should do a video about that. And then by the time I get stopped, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I don't feel like doing it. But this mic is so good, I think that I could do like day cab and like what he suggested. And since my truck isn't just a rattle trap, unlike his, and I have a better mic, unlike him, and I got a nice mount to point the camera of the phone down the road, unlike him, that's a good idea. I just have a thought, put the camera up, record a video, and upload it later, and start doing regular videos. We'll see how that goes. Or I could do like him and just not do this. Still, my truck's quieter and doesn't rattle like his. But I could aim the damn camera off this away, like him. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. See, there he agrees with me. Hashtag hood thoughts. Jim. There you go, Jim. Jim going to give us a poop dick. Smoke. Do I do notes in shorthand? No, I do not. Where's the goddamn camera? See, that's too close. There you go. That isn't, believe it or not, shorthand. That's just how I write, which is terrible. Am I stuck in the 60s? No, I'm not actually stuck in the 60s, although I do kind of wish it was the 60s. You know what I mean? Because I was born in the 60s, grew up in the 70s. I got glasses. You can't see them? Did you not know I didn't wear glasses? Of course you know I wear glasses. You've got a wrench in here. You've seen me before. Greg, Gay Pride, Teddy Bear. Met him in Columbus, Ohio. Did a live with him. Oh, well. So why is he threatening me if he's Clampett's stepbrother? Did I misunderstand something, or why didn't this show up? No, that should be fixed. Because I know Clampett. Was he just fucking with me? Because I didn't know, never heard of this fucking guy before. Seriously. I heard that he was a bottom-dwelling piece of shit. Of course, I heard that Ike said that. So maybe he's not. Maybe I owe the dude an apology. I don't know. Someone will have to find out for me. I don't know. Shannon Thomas Trucking. Hello. Okay, Jim's going to take care of it for me. Nice. He shouldn't be fucking threatening me and shit like that if he's Clampett's brother, though. I don't get that. Brother, stepbrother. Does he not like Clampett? Maybe? I'm not going to have to deal with no bullshit from Clampett now, am I? What's going on, Max Force? 2.5 millimeter jack plug handheld shoulder speaker mic. Hey, well, this little mic right here, look. This is good audio. Don't you guys think this is good audio? And this little thing. Got two of them. Works pretty good. It's not Bluetooth. It is Bluetooth, but it's not Bluetooth through my phone. It's got an adapter plug that plugs into the phone in the charge port. And so it's Bluetooth to the adapter, and it plugs into the phone charge port. Nothing wrong with trucking too much, just means you out here hustling. Yeah. Well, that's RD a trucker. He wouldn't look right doing lives in a basement. No, I wouldn't, would I? Not shots. I don't know. Maybe. The windshield split is the real star of the show. Yeah. Okay, well, I could show that. Oh, and you're not a Cali closet lib, unlike him. Yeah, he's talking about day cab. But he keeps saying shots fired. Wait, who did I fire shots at? I'm not sure. Someone tell me. Of course, I'm way up here. Tell me down here. Oh, smoke. Something I wasn't meant to ask you. When was the last time you smoked a bowl? Jim's got some good ideas. Oh, he's going to give ideas to Randy, not me. I see. I'm going to do videos too. It's going to be called Crotch Thoughts. I have some good ideas. I'm going to call my videos. I forgot. Randy's crotch thoughts will probably be a popular segment. I'm not going to the live feed. So, hi Shannon. Amazing audio. See, that's what I'm saying. It's amazing audio. Apparently, my big problem is my fucking video because it keeps freezing. Apparently. I've been doing a segment called Scotch Thoughts, like you ingrates would notice. Oh, we've noticed. Yeah, exactly, Jim. Smoke says he's seen them, but he says, oh, wait. As we speak, okay, so it should get pretty good pretty soon. Okay. Earl. Now, Earl, are you goddamn Earl, little guy? Earl? Or are you some other Earl? Gotta wait for him to answer. I believe this is local guy, local girl Earl. Okay, Earl. The one and only. I know Earl. Basically, as long as, yeah. Okay, so I probably am not going to do the segment talk about EIDL loans, but that might be for a later video. I'm doing some checking on this because it seems that I never got an EIDL loan, okay? Your pre-selector on your shifter, silver. I figure it had a Super 10 in that truck. See that? See how that's gray, Marty? Does anybody want to explain to Marty the difference between a red splitter button and a gray splitter button? Sitting in the lazy boy, sparking one up. Cheers. Cheers, smoke. 18, baby, 18s. Max force 13, 18. Right. Red 13, gray 18. Gray is an 18, I believe. 13 red, gray 18. Okay, Marty, you know now. I'm starting to wonder, because there's some shady shit that's gone on with these EIDL loans. And I'm trying to find out how much someone got. But I'm thinking he got it under the name of a different company instead of his company's name, because I looked up his company's name and it doesn't show up. But we all know he got one. I'm going to mention his name. And there's another person who, after he got the EIDL loan, did some very funny shit. So, and he got a lot of fucking money. And so did this other guy. And looking at dates and stuff like this, I was pre-approved for 50. But then they said I didn't exist as a business. I'm like, really? And then they wanted to jump me through hoops, which I was jumping through, and they, nope, you're not a business. We don't show you as a business. So I was like, well, fuck it then, because at that point we were kind of coming out of it and it was all over. And I was still struggling, but I could see a light at the end of the tunnel. So I was just like, you know what? I don't really want to. And my wife also, she was dead set against fucking climbing in bed with the government. But I was like, you know, I'll get the loan and set it aside in case. And then if I don't need it, I just pay it back right away. Well, I didn't have to worry about it because I didn't get approved for one anyway. So I didn't never get one. There's other people that got one that did some funny fucking shit with it. And I half wonder if this 87,000 new IRS agents are going to be investigating these kind of sketchy EIDL loans. I'm not saying everybody did sketchy shit, but from what I understand, a few of them are kind of questionable. And I'm not even worried about terminology of like laundering. because that's just a term, and I don't believe it was meant as a real thing, but it seems there's some sketchy shit that went on. These things. So I'm kind of trying to look into some of that and see what Brad, correct. 15 has a blue button. Gray is also Super 10, but it doesn't have this button. Trust me, Marty, I had a truck, my first truck, first truck I owned, outright purchase. The first truck I had was a Super 10. It was a Werner truck. So, yeah. So, at some point, I'm going to talk a little more about that. Because the people that got these loans all of a sudden suddenly didn't have money, and then all of a sudden we're buying cars, two of them, buying red Volvos, buying trailers, and then selling Volvos and trailers for cash, and I don't know, just a bunch of shady shit, it seems. X23, what is up? Every time I see a light at the end of the tunnel, it's a 4,000-pound gorilla with a hard on and a flashlight. Yeah, right? I feel you, Tiny. I feel you. Believe me, I feel you. There's a difference between a splitter and a pre-selector. They will investigate based on your politics. Oh, no. Well, it doesn't matter since I didn't get one. They won't be investigating me, I guess. Super 10 doesn't have a range selector. Regular 10 speed, for example. The gray button is what you use to split gears. Yes. Yes, so Tiny, what a Super 10 is each gear, this is like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. That's how a Super 10 works. Even though I forget 99% of things, I do remember this conversation last year about that certain individual. Yeah. Well, not here. I didn't really get into that stuff. But yes, this stuff is coming back up again because people are getting huge fucking EIDL loans. And someone got it and then went up and bought a new Dodge, went on a big time vacation. And next thing you know, he's got a new different truck and sold his old truck. And I don't know, it just living the high life. It's just, it seems like a lot of weird shit went on with that. I don't so much care, but I just find it interesting how some people put off this very respectable air, and people look up to them and think they're just fucking cat's meow, and they're kind of shitbags. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so JustTruckin. This guy, I have a question for him. So I don't know. I put this in the title, and so I'm going to ask the question here. If he sees, his name is in the title on the thing, so he'll probably, I'm sure he keeps track because they protect their brand. Okay, they'll go to great lengths to protect their brand. And my question for him was just, I had been wondering, and this guy also, likes to passive aggressive threaten also. It's like every time it's like I say something and he's like, RD, how's Arizona, bud? Big guy. Does anybody not know that I'm from Arizona? Does anybody not know that I live in Arizona on here? If you don't know that if you don't know I live in Arizona, go ahead and put it in the beep boop thing here and let me know. Let me know if you don't know that I live in Arizona. Okay? Of course, now you know. Everybody knows I live in Arizona, so it's not like intimidating when you're asking me, how's Arizona? It's great, motherfucker. How's goddamn South Carolina? Come on out to Arizona. Bring your fucking guns. I'll show you my fucking backhoe. I don't give a fuck. We can go dig a hole in the desert. Shoot some guns. Cards. That's right, Adam. My neck is, yeah. My neck is. Adam, you have been here. You know it. Why my neck is blue. Alabama is better. Adam's Roll Tide fan. Okay. Alabama Roll Tide. He was actually talking about where he was from the other day. Today. And I think I went through his town here a few months back. Maybe it was in the spring. I don't know. RD, have you got stuck in the PU going off-road lately? Pickup. I will come out and shoot some guns, brother. Okay, let's go shoot some guns. No, I haven't. Because when the truck went down, instead of going out and going four-wheeling and risking breaking shit and then having it cost me more money and shit like that, I just didn't do anything. So I watched my money and was very careful with because I tend to do things and then it just, when I do them, it just costs like, it should cost this much. And then shit happens and it gets out of control. So, yes, we are. We're neighbors. Thank you. You know what? Oddly enough, usually I tell people, where are you from? Arizona. And they put AR. I was like, no, that's Arkansas. I'm a bit away from that. I don't live in Oregon. No. This is breaking news, apparently. Nobody knew. It's Alaska, Arkansas, Oregon. You're not blocked, Archer, whoever you are. RD, you ain't made it till you get a JT nickname. Okay. Whatever. I think he calls me big guy or big boy or some horseshit like that. Narc, what's going on? Did you announce me? That's Narc's job in So there he is, codename Narc. Hit his name, subscribe to him. We already got you at the beginning of the video, everyone to subscribe to you. And who was it? Someone left the link in your name for your channel in here. I think it was Winzard. Was it Winzard? So anyway, we already shouted you out. So we're gonna do like I said before. We're gonna make. Oh, Yeah, we're gonna make Narc's channel into a huge channel also, and I'll still be here at 500 subscribers. Killing it, baby. Why is Duluth blocked? Duluth ain't blocked. Duluth has a wrench in here. He's not blocked. Canadian. Ha! Nah, no. I'm not. They don't like me in Canada. Eric, I heard you had a pig roast last night. Hope it was delicious. Was that a pig roast or was he trying to burn down his house? I couldn't figure it out. I know he took and he threw the mic in the fire because we heard the fire really good, and him, you couldn't barely hear. What are you putting up links to, Jim? Tell us about your interview build. Did grind your crank? No, nothing was wrong with your crank, as far as I know. Just unsub from Codename Narc. Oh, damn, Randy. Randy says unsub from Narc. TJ, what's going on? And T-Bone just unsubbed. No, sir, I've been asking questions. I'm answering your questions. Oh, you went to your troll. Well, what is your regular account? My channel, RD. Jim Trucker channel. Yes, you got to sub to Jim Trucker also. Up and coming. I don't know what kind of videos he's going to do this winter. Maybe he'll go down to Arizona and Florida because Jim likes to show race cars. Duluth. I don't know, bro. I don't know how you would be blocked because you had a wrench. And I don't get drunk on here and do YouTube, so I have no idea how you got blocked. I'll work on it, all right? I'll figure out. I think I have to go to your channel because Jim was blocked too, but I figured out how to unblock Jim. But it took me a while. So I'll get you unblocked as soon as I can figure out how to do it again. All right? Then I resubbed and unsubbed again just to make sure I did it right. Hold on a second. I got it's getting hot in here. Look at this. Look at me, man. See that? I'm not sure what the temperature said. And you can still hear me. You can't see me, but you can see me. Look. No, you can't see me, I guess. All right, never mind. Give me a couple seconds here. Anyway, this fucking guy just trucking. So he's got a story to him. But what I wanted to know, from him, it was kind of nice out today. So it's a little warm in the truck. But we're going to run that thing anyway, even if it wasn't warm, because we want to have heat. Poop Dick is new here. A rooster, a huge fat ass named Randall. It was a effigy of Randall Gatesman. Um, donate to my new GoFundMe. Randy deserves pellets. You got to promise me though that it's not a pellet gun. Okay, I don't think we should allow Randy to have a pellet gun. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Nice cool air. I thought of calling my channel the Up and Coming Has Been, but I forgot. So, anyway, Randy can't have a pellet gun. He will shoot his eye out. I believe that they're talking about a pellet grill. Okay. Okay. That's okay then. We get Randy a pellet grill. Randy isn't allowed to own a stapler in 15 states. Anyway, this JustTruckin dude has an interesting story, you know, and there's been a lot. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, Tiny. See that? I can get. There it is. See? It's blowing shit around in here is what I'm trying to tell you. The air blowing out my thing here. Back there. It's blowing shit around. I don't even know what that bag is for. Oh, I remember what that bag's for. It's the bag I used to hand when I bought my sweet tarts. Anyway, this guy's got an interesting story. Kind of fucked himself. But he was a tight end at Arizona State Wildcat. He was a Wildcat. Back in the 90s. He's was kind of the later 90s. He's a millennial kid, you know, kind of an entitled kid. But the thing I wanted to ask him, and so I'll ask the question here, and I'm sure he'll see this video. And so, JustTruckin, Justin, when you see this video, bleep bloop it down there in the comments. Unless you're in here now, hop in here, and let me ask you the question: if you wouldn't have fucked yourself, do you think you had a shot at the pros? That's the question I've been trying to ask you, because I'm just kind of curious, is all. If you were, because I don't follow Arizona college football. I mean, I remember the story, you know, saw it in the paper, saw it on the news, all this stuff. It was, you know, dude was kind of a local celebrity in a bad way for about 15 minutes. Had his 15 minutes fame down there. But I just always wondered, you know, if you thought that you had a shot at the pros. And that's the only thing I wanted to ask you. Nothing crazy, not taking any shots or nothing like that. Just kind of always wondered that, if you thought you had a shot. Okay? So, I guess we are going to cover all these fucking topics, because now we're going to talk about the Saudis sticking it to Brandon. And he went over there and asked them to increase oil production, and they gave him the big old, and decreased it by like 2 million barrels a day, or the Saudis wanted to. I don't know what the final decision was, but yeah. So, and if you haven't noticed, in the past week, fuel's gone up, like 60 cents a gallon now. It's just going through the roof every day. I'd tell you what my next day report is, but I don't. It's on the phone, and it'd fuck the live feed up. So, That's great. Do y'all understand how the Russians make their money? And so we're supposedly doing all of these, what do you call it? Cutting off Russia from the rest of the world kind of thing. Putting tariffs on their shit. Nobody's buying their shit because they're the boogeyman now. Not personally, I don't know. But the way the Russians make their money is their oil. So how do you starve the Russians out and make them have no money? And if you don't want them fighting a war, the way to make them not able to fight a war is to have cheap fucking oil prices. Okay. So obviously the Saudis are helping out the Russians because they're bolstering up the Russian oil supply. So apparently the Saudis know something about Ukraine that the Russians know about Ukraine. And it's something that we ain't being told about Ukraine. Could have something to do with money laundering. Could have something to do with the military-industrial complex now that, Afghanistan, Iraq, and all that bullshit's over. Now, defense industry, well, let's give billions of dollars of defense stuff to Ukraine to help them fight Russians. So the military-industrial complex is profiting off this Ukraine-Russian war. Cash, I believe, is going into Russia and coming back out to the politicians. Because they all fucking corrupt. Every goddamn one of them that voted yes, I think is getting a kickback. Every one of them. Team Tiny has a YouTube channel also. It's dormant, just like his trucking career in 48 states. Oh, narc. That is a sweet plastic bag. Yes, Randy, we got to keep it that way too. You're not allowed to own a gun, not even a BB gun. Randy, don't own one gun. I get it. Yeah. Maybe two that I bought in there says. Now remember, Ardor is Duluth's troll account. Poop Dick says code name coming in with a left hook. Yeah, didn't he? But I sold those to a guy I don't know or remember his name. Randy don't own one gun, but he owns 4 Bluetooth probes so he can smoke his meat with Bluetooth, like Price. JustTruckin would be in the NFL still. Ever seen The Water Boy? God damn, Narc's got Narc has got him. In Cali, gas is 6, X23 says, but diesel is like up there around 7. I watched a TikTok, gas is $7 and $9 a gallon. God damn. Duluth says $7 and $9 a gallon in Cali. This is really sucking because I booked this load like when fuel prices, this load I got here, fuel prices were like dropping. Then all of a sudden they start going up again the day I'm going out to pick this load up. Great. And Duluth, see, I see the Ardor the name harder and it screws me up. Duluth was saying, I know that there was some place in Minnesota he was at, and it went up like 40 cents overnight. 40 fucking cents. So yeah. If he did go to the NFL, though, he might. God, would he still be in or not? Say he would have graduated, got drafted. He would have gotten drafted in like 98 or 99, I think, maybe. That's 20 some years for a tight end. That's kind of a long career for a tight end, isn't it? 20 plus years. So maybe he wouldn't be. Codename Narc breaking news. Is Randy the real reason Florida has such a bad reputation for terrible barbecue? Who knows? I think Randy is the reason Florida has a bad reputation about some things. I don't know about the barbecue. It's possible. Who knows? You have to put it JustTruckin in the title. You have to have the @ sign. It'll send a notification. Oh, okay. Well, see, there again, I'm the worst YouTuber, but also one of the best. The reason I'm the worst YouTuber is because I'll go like 3 weeks between videos. Okay? But the reason I'm one of the best is because, like, I'm not one of these shitbags that took these EIDL loans and misused them to buy cars and trucks and stuff like that, sit on their ass. I was trucking. So I don't know if that makes me a good YouTuber, but at least it makes me a trucker, I guess. I've got a friend, really was an NFL player for San Diego back in the 90s, for real, for real. So, is he your friend or was he your friend? Daycab likes turtles. I saw 693 last week in Fontana. Ooh. You know, I was out there just a few days ago. I didn't look. I didn't look. I fuel in Arizona. Get out and I fuel in Arizona. I like to get some bigger tanks. That way I can more easily get in and out. Because like if I took a load, if I had bigger tanks, I could like take a load all the way up to Northern California, come down to Southern California, pick up a load and come back out and make it. Right now, well, it used to be I couldn't do it, but now that I got the APU, believe it or not, I went up from, it's on the phone. Took a picture of it. I'm going to put it in a community post later. But I did over 1,200 miles on 212 gallons. It used to be I could only do about 1,000 miles off of full tanks, and I carry 260 gallons. Now I can get like 200 miles more out of a tank. Plus, because that's 212. So I had another like 30, 40 gallons left. So I could have gone another 150 miles. So I could have, man, I'm real close to where I can run 1,500 miles off of full tanks, topped off. So I'm pretty happy with that, but I'd like to be able to go further. Just saying. If I had a 150-gallon tank over here, so I might do something to be able to get a 150-gallon tank over here, because that's only 110. That's the sound my APU is making. You can't hear it, but it's going. Joseph Campbell Jr. That name does sound familiar. Joseph Campbell. I have to look up his number. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but he's been my friend since I was in college. That's when he was playing ball. I'm thinking Earl Campbell. Joseph Campbell. Who did he play for? San Diego? You know, it really does fucking suck that San Diego moved up to LA. Because San Diego fans were very loyal fans. The city of San Diego and the surrounding area, I lived there. They loved that team. And it in my opinion, the team done them dirty. No, they wouldn't build us a fucking big fancy stadium with fucking. You know how beautiful the weather is in San Diego? Have you ever seen a football game in San Diego, a home game, where it's been like snowing or raining or something? No. They're out there, the weather's beautiful, the sun is shining. Why do they need a fucking dome? They don't. It's a beautiful fucking city, beautiful fucking weather, you know? Their stadium was right there off the 8, you know? I mean, they had good seating. They had plenty of seating. If anything, I mean, if they wanted to add a little more or something, they could have, but I mean, they didn't need a fucking dome. It's fucking San Diego. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Everybody else is getting a fucking dome. Yeah, but you don't need one. You're one of the lucky ones, you know? Fuck. We called Jason Pote. He has a fuel card he can get you a great fuel discount on, and it helps him also. Yeah, no. Boom. No thanks. I've already got that fuel card. The discounts on it aren't that great. It's a Flying J pilot card, was what it started out, and Ambest. Speaking of Ambest, so if you saw my community post, Cuba Truck Stop, Midwest Truck Plaza, has become my fucking TA. The restaurant is still Dottie's, but you know how TA works. So it's not going to be long before Cuba is just another shit truck stop. Because first they'll start moving in the fucking Popeyes and the goddamn Taco Bell, you know, or Burger King or whatever other trash fast food they bring in. And then that'll take the business away from the restaurant, and then they'll be like, well, let's put an IHOP in there, because Lord knows fucking IHOP is what truck drivers need. They need a fucking place they can get breakfast, but IHOP is just fucking sugar food. You can't even eat an omelet at IHOP, because if you're trying to be low carb, they put goddamn pancake batter in the omelet eggs to make them fluffier. So the eggs are fucking high carb eggs. And probably in the scrambled eggs too, I would guess. Fucking sucks. I'm not the worst. Truckers Coach News is the worst. Thank you, Narc. Why is... Oh, Daycab likes turtles. See there? You get that. If you get bigger fuel tanks, you will be able to put more fuel in them. Yes, Narc. This is true. Okay. If you're not subscribed to Narc, you gotta subscribe to Narc. Narc ain't even a truck driver, okay? But he's one of the NFG gang, and he's Narc is hilarious. That's a very long time. The most of them have to leave because of head and other injuries. Right, right. Yeah, that is a long time. When did Brady start playing? Because Brady's 47. So Brady, or no, Brady said he thought he could play till he was 47. I don't think he's 47 yet. Someone will look it up real quick and put it down here how old Brady is. And so I think that this kid Justin, I think he's early 40s, right? I mean, he thinks he's still fucking 20, going down there thinking he's fucking rock star partying with girls in the fucking hot tub and shit, which is just. He's trying to put on a show. I mean, he's doing a good job too. In fact, who was it today? Someone today in NFG was saying that he studied, and I don't believe he graduated, but he studied like marketing at ASU. And so he's really good at marketing, which we know he's good at marketing because it's obvious. But yeah, that's why they said all you saw in that live feed was the three girls. You didn't see, or hear from him until like the very end when he said his batteries are dying, so he's got to go. I mean, guy couldn't figure out to put a cord in. Yeah, he's still my friend. I talk to him every once in a while. That's cool. Or more tanks, like 7 or 8 40-gallon tanks. Where am I going to put them? Stay cool, RD. I'm switching back to my main account, packing bags to leave in the AM. All right, Duluth. And like I said, I'll try and figure out. I have to go to your channel, but since you don't do videos and stuff, it's going to be kind of hard to find your channel. So I can't promise you when. And I apologize for you being blocked. I don't know how that happened. Because like I said, you had a wrench. And Duluth is old school, member. He's been around for a long time. Duluth was one of my early subscribers, one of my first subscribers. The only thing I can figure, Duluth, is I was trying to block someone else, and it actually accidentally wound up being you. What can I say? Anyway, so does anybody else got anything? Because what I did is I just now kind of fucked up the idea of, well, we're only going to talk about maybe one of these. Make this a short live feed, and we will take and see. That's why I'm one of the best YouTubers, though, because I have subjects. I talk about multiple different subjects. I don't just sit here and drink and fucking scream at the fucking thing. Sometimes I do, and not really talk about nothing. We actually have subject matter we cover in this channel. The problem is I cover all the subjects in one show or whatever the fuck it is. And Poop Dick, I've never understood blocking. Well, some people are dicks. And Duluth is a dick. He can be a dick. But I don't believe, because I've always known that. And so I don't believe that I would have blocked Duluth because he was a dick. So I believe I was trying to block someone else and accidentally he got it. That's what I think. So one of you motherfuckers in here is probably very lucky that you're around, because you're the motherfucker I was probably trying to block. Got Duluth instead. More than likely it was Marty. But I won't block you, Marty. No one else blocked Marty either. I like Marty. Was I trying to block you? There's someone we ain't seen in a long time. Ain't heard nothing from him. Ain't seen him around. Hardly does videos. Ones he does do is he's filming cops when they're arresting people. Marty. See, Marty's a good guy. He just tries to fuck with you. So how's it going, LVC? Long time no see. So see, now we're not going to end it because LVC showed up at the end. None of us has seen him for like Coon's age. So now we all want to know what he's been up to. I'm going to take him a minute to type it out. Or else he'll be fucking with us and not typing nothing, so that we're just sitting here staring at the camera back and forth. Narc says he's his hero, though. As Clampett would say, it would take 3 girls to equal your age. What does that even fucking mean, Marty? Goddamn. Not going to sit here all night, LVC. Come on now. I'm tired. I got to go to bed. I didn't sleep last night worth of shit. Enjoying this 70-degree weather. I hear you. It was 70 degrees here today, though. In the 70s. So I got my air conditioner on right now. But see, I got, notice, I got an APU. Got it on right now with air conditioning working. Feels good. What do you think? What do you think, Tiny? And T-Bone, as a matter of fact. I don't know if they're still in here or not. Probably they're gone. We've dropped about half our viewers. Narc says he based his channel off of your channel, LVC. Must be back when he was doing the videos with the masks, and when he was doing drunken. Remember when he did drunken? I don't know if Jeff's still in here. Remember when he did the Jeff like drinking game? Yes, fancy. LVC must hate RD. He always demands like for other channels. He always demands like. What does that mean? I don't know what you're saying, Tiny. He always demands like for other channels. I'll take a couple to leave PM so I get to sleep tonight. Oh, Wizard popped in here and then he left. Now he's popping. Yeah, we're just finishing up, Wizard, really. We're trying to figure out. Look, we keep losing. Oh, I got 12 thumbs up. Yeah. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. And thank you. Someone just gave me one. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. Hit the bell if you enjoyed it. And sadly, LVC showed up right at the end. See, what we're trying to do, Windsard, is since it's been such a long time since LVC has been around, we're trying to find out what he's been up to lately. You know? Because he retired and just kind of... We found Hensley and can confirm he was not in Iraq. Okay, cool. Why did we lose Hensley? Did we think he'd... Were we worried about him or something? I thought he was down there with Sammy. Makes sense. I didn't know he was lost. Where did we find him at? What happened? Jesus, now I can't end the fucking live feed again. Now I gotta wait for Windsor. And knowing Windsor, that motherfucker probably just put that in there to fuck with me and left. You can't lose Hensley. He's a 400-pound white hog. Here I am, eating these goddamn... I gotta stop eating these things. I called him. It was near miss on 285. He almost got in a wreck. In Atlanta. So he's still in Georgia, huh? So what's he supposed to meet up with Sammy tomorrow then or something? I was thinking about calling Sammy and seeing if I could talk Sammy into 3 hours, 20 miles. Oh, wow. So it wasn't him in a wreck, but there was someone in a wreck, huh? What are you laughing at, poop dick? You got fucked in Atlanta? Well, sounds like it. Anyway, I was thinking about calling Sammy and seeing if I could talk Sammy into just telling him, you know, when he showed up, just tell him, RD said shut up. Narc, I'm not going to say that. What are you talking about? He almost took out a Prius? Oh, Lord. Well, gladly he didn't, I guess. That's definitely not what he needs. I almost took out someone today, too. It was rolling down the road, coming into St. Louis, and they just decide they're not going to go no more. Right in the middle of the highway, just traffic all around. I couldn't do nothing. I had to back out of it and slow down and sit there. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And then they take off. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I get going and catch them, and they're doing the same fucking thing. Driving about 10 miles an hour down the interstate. I'm like, I seen them this time. Pulled out of the way. No, Windsor met a priest. Hensley almost took a man of God. Took out a priest. And, well, Team Tiny, there is a club of us now. For all of you that don't know this, there is a club of us. We figured this out pretty much today. So y'all know that Tiny was supposed to meet Hensley, but every time he tried, there was some reason why it didn't happen. And then Hensley and Randy were supposed to meet up, but there was some reason that didn't happen. And back when, I think it's shortly after he had his stroke, I was going right by his town But I had a load of hazmat. It's like he was going to set it up with the baby mama to, you know, get me a place to park, and then she was going to give me a ride to the house for a little while so we could hang. But of course that didn't happen. So there's like a club. We got a club going, and maybe Sammy will be the next one. I don't know. We'll see. There's 3 of us. And it sounds like we might have a 4th. Tyrannus, you are late. You are late. It is almost time to end this. We found out Hensley was almost in a wreck, stuck in Atlanta for hours and hours and hours. LVC won't fill us in on what he's been doing, but LVC is back. Showed up. Winzard is a dick. Fucking dickhead. It's like in. He won't meet you either. Winzard close. Join the club. All right, guys. Thank you for showing up. Like I said, hit the thumbs up if you would, please. Ring the bell, subscribe, and I don't know. We'll see what goes on. If I can come up with some idea in the next couple of days to do a Hood Thoughts video, and we'll get that going. Maybe. You bet, Narc. Yeah, and everybody, if you haven't heard yet, codename Narc, subscribe to him too. You'll thank me. Yes, indeed. Narc's a funny guy. He is. He's very, and yeah, I can see where he did take and fashion his channel after LVC. So if you like LVC back in the day, when there's Narc's link, but most everybody has blue wrenches, so they can all they got to do is hit his name. If you got a wrench, you can hit his name. If not, if you don't have a wrench, just hit the link. But yeah, if you liked LVC back in the day, give Narc a try. All right. Anyway, that's all we got. Thanks for showing up. And I don't know how to turn this off. Somehow or another. We'll catch you fuckers later.